So as you can see guys right now, if we monitor this price movement of Bitcoin starting in a daily time frame, we did talk about this one very interesting scenario playing out for Bitcoin, and I also showed you with so many different examples, because if you have watched my video from today morning guys, we are aware the price of Bitcoin was forming this very nice descending channel type of scenario, lower highs lower lows continuation pattern, because you can see very clearly every time the price came across this upper line area of the descending channel, we found a very strong resistance, and this resistance or rejection from this upper line led to a pullback that brought us at the lower line area of this descending channel. So that's why you can see here, rejection from the upper line area, pullback that brought us to the lower line area of the descending channel, rejection here again brought us towards the lower line of the channel, which acted as a very strong support line, and after that we saw this price bounce. But now if we would only look at this price structure, you can see very clearly that now this price has already broken out in upper direction, and now this could be a retest of this previous temporary resistance line, because in many cases what we have also seen is the price after this rejection line got broken, right, coming back to retest it and then again showing a potential upward price movement, because in the past Bitcoin price action, this upper line of this descending channel was actually acting as a very strong resistance line. And now the same line, if this is going to be another pullback towards this upper line area of this descending channel around this 38,700 38,600, we do have some very strong support line for Bitcoin, because not just only because of the descending channel and also this higher highs higher lows continuation pattern playing out for Bitcoin, you can also see this one scenario here in a 4-hour time frame. And also guys, I would really appreciate if you could take just 2 seconds of your time and destroy that like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So in a smaller time frame, I mean a 4-hour time frame, we can see guys, this price movement what we are seeing here could be forming this very nice ascending channel, I mean higher highs higher lows continuation pattern, right? Because we are aware now this candle here in a daily time frame was already breaking out of the previous high structure, so this is clearly flashing the price here could be heading in upper direction. But even though this is a high highs higher lows continuation pattern type of scenario, this upper line is still acting as a very strong resistance line, because the lower line here has always acted as a support. So that's why we are aware any sort of a price pullback, this is definitely going to be one very strong support line for Bitcoin. If this is going to be another similar scenario, then the price here again could be retesting this lower line area and consolidating between these two lines here. This upper line is sitting around 41,000 now, and the lower line here is sitting around 38,000 area. So if we would see any sort of a pullback, right, we are aware this lower line could be actually acting as a very strong support line, and then price here could be heading here in this manner, because the price then would make higher highs higher lows continuation type of scenario. So that's why this price pullback right now is actually making a lot of sense, because in a daily time frame this here could be a retest of this upper line area of the descending channel before again start moving in upper direction. Because you can see here, right, this pullback ended exactly at this trend line, the upper line area of the descending channel, which previously acted as a very strong resistance. So this line here to the downside is also going to be one very strong support. So between this 38,000 area, we do have some very strong support lying for Bitcoin. And also if you look at this in a bit different way, so if you have watched my video from today guys, you know we did talk about this one very interesting scenario known as 1 2 3 reversal scenario, because according to this 1 2 3 reversal, right now the price of Bitcoin, since it has already broken this 0.2 area, the neckline, this 0.2 was one very important line of resistance to break. And now since the price of Bitcoin has already broken out of it, this is clearly showing us that now the price here could be slowly heading in upper directions, because according to this 1 right 2 is actually showing some very bullishness, because you can see according to this 1 2 3 reversal, so far everything is playing out very well, because according to this 1 2 3, this retracement from this 0.2 till this 0.3 should not be higher than 0.618. And in our case, you can see if you take the Fibonacci retracement level, I showed this in my today's episode, right? Most of you are already aware of this. You can see guys, this pullback ended exactly at this 0.5 Fibonacci retracement level, and now we are seeing this price movement to the upper direction. But we were also aware we are not just only taking a random trade here in the upper direction. We said unless the price here is not breaking the 0.2, right, by on the break of resistance at 0.2, we are not going to enter the market. But if this is going to get broken, then we could expect some impulse price movement, and this is exactly what we witness here in the price action of Bitcoin. Because after this breakout, right, from this resistance line, you can see a resistance line, plenty of time, right, we started a really nice impulsive move in upper direction. And according to this price movement, we also said if this trend here is going to continue, the upward price target for the upcoming days is going to be somewhere around $43,000. So that's why 43,000 according to this 1 2 3 reversal pattern is going to be there. But I also said you do not expect a price move in this manner. There are going to be resistance, and they are going to be more of a consolidation type of scenario before moving in upper direction. And this is exactly what we are also witnessing right now with Bitcoin price action. What we can also do, right, is we can simply add this rising trend line here in hourly time frame, because this rising trend line could actually also make a lot of sense, because in an hourly time frame here you can see it is actually holding the price. So what we want here in hourly time frame is to stay above this 39,300 price area. So that's why if we could manage to find support above this 39,300 area, then I'm actually expecting some more price movement and consolidation before again starting to head in upper direction, because this here could also be playing out as a very nice ascending broadening wedge type of scenario. So that's why right now, since the price here is at the bottom area, the bottom line of this ascending broadening wedge in a smaller time frame, we could still see some smaller pullback. But even if this pullback is going to happen, right, a much more longer pullback, we are aware in a daily time frame, this line here around this 37,800, we do have some very strong support line lying for Bitcoin. So that's why, guys, that's why this here is actually clearly showing that this pullback what we are witnessing could be absolutely normal, and the price here could be starting to head in upper direction again very soon. So these are some of the scenarios I thought sharing with you in today's episode. Guys, this video is a very short video, but I still hope that this was a helpful video for you. So if that's the case, then please hit the like button, and for those individuals watching this for the first time, hit that subscribe button and the bell. So by saying this, I'm signing out. My name is Anup. Bye bye, guys.